Today is actually a really exciting day for me because today I am leaving for Amsterdam. I'm going to go and spend a weekend in Amsterdam shooting around the city, around Rotterdam as well, with some other incredible photographers, and I'll be taking part in a photography workshop with In Your Face. I will leave the link to her channel down below, and I'm extremely excited. My first time out of the country in a long time. Oh, it's all mushy here. I'm gonna go back this way. And yeah, so I actually have to leave for the airport in about 3 hours. I actually haven't packed yet, so I need to go home and I need to pack. I think one of the things I'm most excited for about this trip is getting out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'll be taking a workshop with some crazy talented photographers, and I'll be sort of getting an insight on how they frame their subjects, how they how they compose their shots, and it's just going to be like a really cool way to like network and meet new creatives in Europe. And also I get to go to Amsterdam, which I've never been to before. So I'm excited to spend the first sort of half of the day in Amsterdam by myself, checking out the city, trying my best to get some wicked street photography shots and embellish that side of my portfolio a little bit. And yeah, I'm excited, so I better go home and I better pack. So I'm traveling with KLM Airlines. They're a Dutch airline, and they allow 2 bags to be brought onto the plane as carry-on without having checked luggage. Whenever I fly, I try and avoid checking luggage because I like to have all my gear close to me. It's ready to go. It's handy to strap my bags on and get off the plane, and I can get to my destination faster. I'm not sitting waiting at the carousel for my checked bags to come through. So I'm taking 2 bags with me. The first bag I'm going to bring is pretty much an extension of me at this point. It houses all of my camera gear whenever I'm traveling, and it also houses the clothes that I'll be wearing over the course of like a weekend or 2 or 3 days, however long I'm there. It is an absolute must for me. I go everywhere with this bag. It has been through the wars, but I put my faith in this bag every time I go traveling with it, and it has never let me down. So obviously the first bag I'm bringing is my 35-litre Peter McKinnon Gomatic travel pack. In here houses all the main sort of components of my camera: my lenses, my lights, my smoke machine, all my ND filters, my spare batteries. Everything is in this bag. Now the second bag that I'm bringing with me is my Peter McKinnon Gomatic 9-litre sling. Now in here I will keep my camera and my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and possibly my Insta 360 X3 if it fits, if I can get it to fit. And I also have things like extra mics in here, and obviously my main camera body is in here as well. And I like to split the weight between this bag and my main travel bag, and that's mostly because of weight restrictions on planes. Like KLM allow me 2 bags, as I've said, so the travel pack's going to go in the overhead. I've measured it according to their specifications online, so it should fit and I shouldn't get any hassle. Some airlines have been funny about it, but I've always managed to secure it in the overhead locker after some persuasion, and the 9-litre sling bag is going to go under my seat. So that's pretty much my carry for Amsterdam, packed, ready to go. All I have to do is get myself to the airport, get something to eat, and relax before my flight. I have made it to Rotterdam and I've just got off the metro, and according to Google Maps, my hotel is 24-minute walk away. So according to Google Maps, but I'm a fast walker. I reckon I could do it in 20. But yeah, my impressions so far of Amsterdam, of Rotterdam, of the Netherlands in general, of where I've been, is everything is so clean. Everything looks so modern. And I say that as I pass a car and a creepy clown. I didn't see that clown. This is a really cool looking house. Look at that. That's cool. So currently en route to my hotel. Plan of action is to get in, dump all my gear, relax, and plan my route for tomorrow of what I'm going to do in and around Amsterdam. So I've just got to my hotel room. The hotel room's nice. It's very basic. I didn't pay for luxury. It is nice. It's got some nice stuff on the walls. I've got a nice view of the city, just passing by. With the motorways out there. It's not actually that great a view. The other thing that I remembered once I got to the hotel room was that now that I'm in Europe, all of the outlets are European power outlets, and I did not bring any European travel plugs. But now I need to go to the shop tomorrow and try and find some European power outlets. Changed my plans slightly. I was thinking of going into Amsterdam for the day, do a bit of sightseeing before coming back to Rotterdam for the workshop at 6 o'clock. However, as it's a Sunday, the train times are a bit ropey, and by the time I land there in Amsterdam, it could be 11 a.m. and I would have to leave at like 2 just to get back now for the workshop, and factoring in dinner and everything as well. So I'm thinking I might just go sightseeing in Rotterdam tomorrow. Use good old ChatGPT tonight to tell me the best places to go and have a look at. And then on Monday, whenever I'm traveling back in Amsterdam to go to the airport, I might leave early, say 8 a.m, to do a little bit of sightseeing in Amsterdam then, before I fly home. So I'm going to have caution with that one, just because I don't want to miss the workshop or be late and fall behind. I came all the way to Rotterdam for this, so it's going to be the one thing I make sure I get right. So yeah, plan tomorrow, find some travel plugs, find some cool places to visit in Rotterdam. Have a great time at the workshop. See you in the morning. Good morning. I dramatically overslept last night. I meant to get up around 8 a.m. to start obviously my journey in Rotterdam. And it is now 10 a.m. and I haven't had breakfast yet. So I think the hotel serves it until 11, and they did say that I had a complimentary breakfast. While I'm getting breakfast, I'll Google some locations and where to buy travel plugs. And maybe I'll ask the hotel as well to see if they actually have any. But yeah, I obviously needed a little bit more sleep than I thought I did after having a rough night the night before. So that's okay. Because we're not going to Amsterdam today, it did save me a little bit of time anyway. So I will go get some breakfast, check out obviously where I need to go to get some travel plugs, and organise my itinerary for the day. Should be fun. Breakfast was it's a good job that it was complimentary, because if I had paid for it I would have been slightly annoyed. This was just very basic, you know, pastries, deli meats, yogurt, canola. I had a boiled egg, a croissant and a cereal. But you know what, it was enough to get me powered, ready for the day. Right now I'm currently making my way back to the train station so that I can go into Rotterdam Central and start exploring Rotterdam and getting some good photos. I laid out a sort of little schedule for myself, places to go and visit that I absolutely must and have to visit and get shots of. So I'm on my way to Central, and in Central there is apparently a lot of technology shops where I can find travel adapters, so that after my stint in the city before the workshop tonight I can go back and charge some of my gear, because If I can't find any, then I will be using my batteries very sparsely, which could result in me missing or not getting some of the shots I want, which I don't want to do because I'm all the way here in the Netherlands. I want to make the most of it. I'm actually coming up in that house that I passed last night that sort of just stands on its own with a lot of little sort of ornaments outside it, little Dutch ornaments. So I'm going to get some photos of it. I think it'll be real cute. And it'll give you a nice idea of the feel of this side of the Netherlands here in Rotterdam. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm currently in Hest Park. I hope I pronounced that right, although if I didn't, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. But so far I've had a great morning. I checked out the Erasmus Bridge and then I wanted to come to Hest Park to check it out because we're in mid-October and I wanted to see what it was like in peak autumn, and my god, I'm so happy that I came here this time of the year because it is absolutely gorgeous. The autumnal vibes are hitting just right. I've been trying to capture sort of Rotterdam in its most candid form, kind of like as an outsider looking in at everybody just sort of living their lives. And first thing I'll notice about is the people here are incredibly friendly, incredibly welcoming. 2 times now, people have stopped me and asked for a photo because I'm carrying around obviously my camera. So maybe I'll include those in this video if I can reach out to the people and ask their permission obviously to use them in the video. But yeah, that was really cool. Really made me feel a bit welcome and less anxious about filming and taking photos in public of people in public, because although yes, we're all in public land and fully within my right to be able to take photos, it's still something that I struggle with, is taking photos of people in public or candids. So I'm doing my best to capture Rotterdam candidly. But yeah, having a really good time so far. Maybe just take this opportunity to show you the gear that I've been shooting with today. because I've been out on my own all day and walking around everywhere, I wanted to travel as light as possible. So I've got my camera, obviously, with the 70 to 200 mil on it. I feel like that's probably a better lens, giving me more range for like street photography, with an fixed f.4 aperture. So the book is good enough, depth is good enough. During the day, I'm not really too worried about that anyway. And I also just brought my sling bag to hide everything in. So in there I've got my spare batteries, my 360 camera, and I can also house my 50mm lens is also in there, just in case I want to get up close and personal. I don't see myself using it though today, during the day. I will use it tonight though for the workshop, because I think it'll be extra special and I'll get some really good shots with it. So yeah, I am, whoops, nearly dropped the camera. So yeah, I'm off to Central to find some power adapters, grab a bite to eat, and hopefully get some dynamic street photography shots for you guys and film myself in action doing it a little bit if I can. I'm actually back in my hotel room because I left myself a little bit short. I just got so wrapped up in exploring Rotterdam and taking pictures, and I got really wrapped up in it, and I didn't realize the time. So I didn't even have time to record anything else. And I was making my way back to the train stations through Rotterdam because I had to come back to the hotel room and shower and get changed and pack my kit for tonight's cinematic portraits workshop. So I've packed my bag already. So I'm taking my pack with me. I've stripped all the clothes out of it so that it is light as possible and bring everything I need. So I'll be bringing my Osmo, my Insta 360, which I'm going to attempt something, and I'm going to try and mount the 360 to the cold shoe mount on my R5 during some shots, so I can maybe make some like reels and short form content out of them. I'm going to bring the zoom lens with me just in case. And I've got my smoke machine and my light, and then my cables and bits and bobs, extra batteries, ND filters, all the special stuff. So I'll bring my big pack with me, but I'm traveling as light as possible. So I'm going to finish up packing and then order an Uber, because if I risk public transport, I might miss it. I've just finished the workshop with Faye and a bunch of other incredibly talented photographers, and honestly I am so happy with some of the results that I got. I feel that the grip as a whole and the instruction that was coming from Faye and other photographers really helped me level up my technique in the moment and adjust the things on the fly, something I wasn't really doing beforehand. Things like bringing down my shutter speed way down so I could get like some motion blur of a passing tram in the background to make it look really cinematic and really cool, really stand out. Things that I wouldn't have ever attempted on the fly before because I was nervous of not getting the shot. Whereas tonight's approach was you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I was just taking everything and trying everything, and it was because we were working with models who obviously do this a lot, you're able to take more risks and adjust to the constant changing dynamics. It was just such a good time, and I highly recommend that if you ever have the opportunity to do another workshop with Faye, you check it out. But yeah, I am in dire need of some food, so I got trusty McDonald's. I would have loved to have sampled some more of the cuisine here that's more native to Rotterdam and Holland, but it's Sunday and everywhere's closed, so McDonald's it is, and then I'm going home to bed because I'm going to get up early. I'm determined to set my alarm for 7 o'clock to get up early and go see Amsterdam in the morning and just get some more really good street photography, get some candid shots before I board my flight home. So yeah, I'll check with you guys in the morning. I finally made it to Amsterdam, and I have tried my hardest to find somewhere quiet to record, but it seems to be bin collection day here in Amsterdam, so there are street sweepers, bin lorries, guys with leaf blowers on every single street. So unfortunately this will be as good as it gets. Hopefully I can do some sound engineering and make it less noisy, but I'm here in the museum quarter because some of the guys last night during the shoot were recommending some places for me to check out in Amsterdam during the few hours that I have here in the city before I have to board my flight. And one of the places was the museum quarter, the canals, in a specific district where there's like a lot of sort of like Danish houses. So I'm going to go check all those places out, and then I'm going to go and get some food before I head back to the airport. There's one thing in particular I've been told to try, like stroffel, something along those lines, basically like caramel between two iron waffles. Sounds incredible. I have a sweet tooth, so I'll definitely try that. So yeah, let's take you guys with me while I explore the streets of Amsterdam, do some street photography, get some candid shots, and vlog the experience.
Running low on the borderlines, and you tell me that you're doing fine. Morning color lights the hall, pulls you right on through the door. So into all that feeds your soul. I know a place where the sun shines every day. So come with me, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Coloring outside the lines, and you tell me you're just passing by. Drowning in your reasons why. Talk is cheap, but we're wasting time. So onto all that feeds your soul. I know a place where the sun shines every day. So come with me, I'll take Talk is cheap and we're wasting time.